Hi, this is Gail with Gail Southern Living. I did a video the other day where people could ask me questions and I was going to give them the answers to the questions. So this is the video with the questions and answers. Okay, my first question. What was the most embarrassing fashion trend you participated in? And this is from Nikki, the OCDISH Chick. Parachute pants and feathered hair. I had the really big 80s hair. Definitely that was me. Okay, my next question. What is your favorite dessert to make? This question comes from Spitfire Red. Cheesecake. Number 3. What is your favorite household chore? This comes from Nikki. I would say if cooking is a chore, it would be cooking. Number 4. Are you a crafty person? What kind of crafts do you like? This question came from CJ. I like to make wreaths. I like to do things with the glue gun. And I like to do scrapbooking. And I like to color in those adult coloring books. Number 5. If you could do it all over again, what would your career be? This question came from Nikki. I think I would be a dietitian or a photographer because I think it would be really cool to study how food affects your body. And also I say photographer because I did actually take some photography college classes and I really, really enjoyed them. Number 6. What have you learned since starting YouTube and becoming a creator? This question is from Freehandly Made. I have learned that it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that goes into it before you ever get to 1,000 or get monetized. There's a lot of work that goes into it. But I really do enjoy it. I enjoy making friends from all over, and I just enjoy the experience of it, being able to share my day, what's going on in the garden, what's going on in the kitchen. I just love sharing things like that with other people. So I'm really enjoying the sharing aspect of it. Number 7. What plant would you like to grow that you haven't grown yet but want to? This question is from Fran at Heritage Heart Homestead. And the answer is blueberries. I would like to grow blueberries at some point. Also fruit trees. I don't have any of those right now. Number 8. Do you have any perennial edibles and what are they? This question is from Fran at Heritage Heart Homestead. The answer is lemon balm and strawberries. I am growing lemon balm and strawberries, and they are both perennials. Number 9. What plant have you failed at the most, and will you try it again? And this question is from Fran at Heritage Heart Homestead. And the answer is bell peppers. I am having a hard time with bell peppers. I have had a hard time with bell peppers in the previous years, and I will continue trying to grow them until I accomplish being able to grow them well. So I will not stop trying. Number 10. Okay, number 10. If you could rename your channel, what would you choose now that you have been doing it for a while? This question comes from Fran at Heritage Heart Homestead. I would call it Gail's Southern Texas Homestead. Someone said that accidentally one time, and I thought that sounds really, really cool. Number 11. Where does your love of gardening come from? It comes from my dad. When I was a little girl, I used to watch my dad in the garden, so I learned a lot of what I know from my father. Number 12. Do you participate in church activities? If so, what activities? This question is from CJ Me. I participate in a journey group. It's like a Bible study group, and I'm actually going to be the co-lead for a journey group that will be starting this Thursday. So that will be awesome. Number 13. Where did you grow up? This question comes from the Arizona Kid. Was it on a farm? I grew up in Texas. No, I didn't grow up on a farm. We did live out in the country where we had pigs and chickens and turkeys and all that stuff. But that was many years ago, and that was only for a short period of time. Number 14. What was your favorite cartoon as a kid? This question comes from the channel Montys in Motion. I was a huge Scooby-Doo fan when I was a kid. Also, I liked the cartoon that had Tweety Bird in it. I've always thought Tweety Bird was cute and sassy. Number 15. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I think it would be a combination of transporting and being invisible. Because sometimes I would like to know what's going on somewhere else. I don't know why. I'm just curious. I'd like to just be able to pop in and no one know I'm there and just be listening and seeing what's going on. I know that's very nosy of me, but there you go. There's my true answer. Number 16. Is a farm or a remote homestead in your plans? My Aussie garden. I think maybe if money allowed, I might do that. At this point, I kind of have this house and yard the way I like it, so I don't see in the future moving. But you never know. Go ahead and try to make plans, and God will say ha 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 and change them on you. So no, I don't ever say never, but I don't plan on it. Number 17. What was your dream job as a child? Well, my first two as a very young child were being an astronaut and being a ballerina. I used to play around like that. Now that I'm older, I'm terrified of heights, so being an astronaut is totally out. Also, being somewhere where no one can help you, that doesn't sound fun either. Also, standing on your toes for hours and hours on end and being a ballerina, not really very practical either. As I got to be an older child, I always looked up to the people who did a secretary type job on the on TV and stuff. So I did actually grow up and do a lot of office work. So I did actually grow up and do that. So I know that's not like a huge goal, but I like doing it. So that's cool. And my cat is trying to steal the limelight here. Okay, question number 18. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, my daughters are in high school, so I guess I see myself as a grandmother and maybe the next Homestead Tessie type person. Maybe, I don't know. I guess it could be possible. Number 19. Ever think of having a Bible study online? Question from CJ. Yes, I have thought about doing a Bible devotional. I've done them on videos and I've read some Bible verses on my lives. But yes, I'm actually considering doing that in the future. Number 20. What was the most embarrassing thing you ever emailed or texted? One time, I thought I was emailing my sister telling her that I wanted to break up with a particular boyfriend, when I accidentally emailed the boyfriend, and that was how he found out that I broke up with him, is that I accidentally sent the text to him instead of my sister. Oops. Got that over with pretty easy, didn't I? Oops. That really happened. Number 21. What type of child were you growing up? Quiet, shy, reserved, scared, timid, nerdy. Yeah, that was me. Number 22. Oh, this is a very good question. Okay, this question comes from Charles at Bushcraft Family. If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? Play with dolls, cut paper, and color. My mom said I used to love cutting paper. Don't ask me why, and I still do, which, hence the scrapbooking thing. So yes, I would play with dolls, cut paper, and color. Those would be the things that I would do. So there you go. That's what my 5-year-old self would do. Number 23. How many children did you say you wanted before having children? Well, first of all, I never had children. I was never able to have children. But I did used to say that I wanted 2 children, a boy and a girl, and I wanted to name them Megan and Matthew. And of course, I ended up with 2 children, which are my 2 stepdaughters, and they are both in high school right now. Number 24. This question comes from Nikki, the OCDISH Chick. What is your dream pet? If you could have a pet and money was not an option and you had the place to put it, I would have a dolphin. I know that sounds really weird, but I really love dolphins. As a matter of fact, I love ocean animals. I love sitting on the bench at the aquarium and just watching the sharks and the whales and the eel and all the different fishes just swim around. I think that's so cool. I love watching that. So I would be a dolphin. Did you skip school? No, I did not skip school. I was too afraid to get in trouble. That's the kind of kid that I was. Number 25. Toilet paper, over or under? Over, of course. Number 26. Do you know how to ride a bike? Yes, I do know how to ride a bike. I used to ride it around a lot when I was a kid. And I still have a bike. And as a matter of fact, thanks for the reminder, I need to get that thing out and ride it. Number 27. If you could be any animal in the world, what would it be? Now, I think I overthought this question because I was like, animals eat really nasty stuff, so I don't really want to eat the stuff that they eat. But if I wasn't thinking about food, I guess I would want to be a cat because I would want to see what it's like to be a cat. I don't know. Number 28. Let's see. I'm trying to read this question before I... What do you want? Where do you want to retire? Probably would want to retire here where I'm at. But you never know. You can't predict the future. And that would depend on if I was by myself, God forbid, or if I, that just depends on that. But probably here. But of course, if I was suddenly by myself, I might want to go be like by my family in another city in Texas or with my sister-in-law in Montana. So that is okay. All right. So that's all the questions that I have. If any more questions show up in the video, I will make a little separate video answering those questions. These are the ones that I have written down at this point. Thank you guys for all your great questions, and I will try to put links to the channels who asked me questions in the description box. Thank you all for the questions. I appreciate them very much, and thank you for wanting to get to know me. And I hope that you guys will do a video like this as well. Some people can ask you questions that they might want to know about you. Have a great day. Be blessed. Do something kind, guys. Bye.